Well, here's bacon. I don't know if you ever had the experience of having a snake hate you and then you loving it, but I have no idea why I love this guy. I don't know why. There's something about him. He doesn't like me one bit. He goes for me constantly. In fact, that's pretty much all he does. He eats and he goes for me. And, hey, you. One of the male boom things coming out. Who doesn't music come out? So, I thought I would show him to you. I don't even know why I'm doing that. He's such a dick. And there's really not much you can do with him, you know. Some snakes, you could work with them as much as you want. And you still just never going to get to trust them. Because they're not trustworthy. Because they're not trustworthy. Well, here's Shakes. My beautiful rattlesnake. He didn't want to come out today. You know? The thing is, it has to be every single day. And when there comes a day that you don't want to do it, or they don't want to do it, that's when you have to do it the most. It pays off. But once you start taking days off, that's when things will go south the days on. Because they won't be used to it. They won't understand the routine. It's like anything else. It's like training in a sport. When you least want to do it, well, that's when you got to do it. You know? Good boy. He didn't want to come out today. To be honest, I have a ton of shit to do today. But I can't miss this. I know that. Just like I can't miss training, you know, in jiu-jitsu. I just have to do it every single day. Otherwise, you lose something. You lose your rhythm and you start to regress, you know. You just have to learn, you know, what they're about, what they want. You know, you got to decide who you're going to be with them. And then you develop a relationship. He's come out every day since he was a little baby. You know, he knows the deal. He's pooped on me a couple of times, but I don't think he was really musking me. I just think he had to poop. And when you move him around like that, sometimes it just stimulates it. But, you know, he likes to go in reverse. And I love watching him move and just looking at his patterns. You know, there's just an aesthetic value to them that's undeniable. But beyond that, there's something so much more. You know, and once you can get past your fear of them, as long as you do it every single day, then you'll be okay. Once you start taking days off, in my opinion, to my way of doing things, that's when you could have a real problem. You know, you wouldn't think it's counterintuitive. You figure the more I do it, the higher the probability. It seems that way. You know, it's like the more you surf, the more likely you'll get attacked by a shark. Well, that's true. But you're not taming the shark. You know, the shark is not having an increased amount of interaction with you every day. So it's different. I love this guy so much. He's always been very sweet and gentle. He's going through his growth spurt, that's for sure. So sometimes they get a bit more aggressive at those times. But, and he has, you know, a little bit, but nothing that's really consequential because we do it every day. Right, buddy? Every day. Arf! Thank you for watching us. We appreciate you. Shakes does too. Don't fall. You're backwards. You're gonna fall, buddy. You're gonna fall. It's not allowed. So, this is a Guarico rattlesnake. They're from Venezuela. What's unusual about them is they have neurotoxic venom, whereas most rattlesnakes don't. And there's another species near them. I don't know if you remember Whatnot, but he was a Crotalus Grandes. He was an Oracuan rattlesnake. He was beautiful, and he passed away, unfortunately. It was terrible. Just like that, just out of nowhere. One day I just found him, trying to feed him. You know, I worked him every day. He just passed away. And he was eating. He was fine. I couldn't believe it. But these guys, unlike them, they're from almost the same area. They're neurotoxic, meaning their venom is more like that of a cobra. Now, I don't free handle him, but we're getting there, you know. He's okay, you know, he's okay. There are moments, though, when he goes ape shit, when he tries to run away and bite at the same time. It's the strangest thing. You know, they do that. They have this reputation where they just go nuts. And it's not a fuck around and find out kind of situation. You want to, you know, mess with them day by day and see how they do, you know, like on the hook like this. And then sometimes what you can do is put them in water, because if he was on the ground and I wanted to move him backwards, imagine he's not on the hook, it would be hard, right? I'd have to, are you gonna be cool? I'd have to sort of drag him and he wouldn't like that. But in the water you could just, you know, and it makes it easier because you have that extra direction. What do you think? What do you think? You're gonna be good? Are you gonna be good? You know, it's a bad bite to take. So, you know, you gotta really sort of make sure you're both ready. And I'm not so sure yet, but I like to probe with him every day, because we're almost there. I just like to see, you know, when he's coming back, what is he coming back for? Is it me? Does he still feel threatened? You know, he's not shaking his little, if you can call it a rattle, his little button. Whoa, sorry, buddy. But, you know, there are moments like this where you can sort of do it. And, you know, I feel like I could do it if I really wanted to, that he's down for it. He's a sadistic little bastard. When he eats, he just likes to torture his prey. It's terrible. You know, I worry about you, buddy. But isn't he beautiful? He is something. You're very handsome. You're very handsome. He's got a nice, rich chocolate look to him. I don't know if he has the flavor, but turn around. Show him how cute you are. You shy? You're doing better, right? You're doing better. It's alright. You're okay, right? Are we going to be able to do this, you and me, when we work together? You think? I think you're getting there. You know, he's not, that's not an aggressive posture because it's going the other direction. But, you know, you watch. And in any case, whatever it is you're doing, as long as it's daily, you'll be okay, in my opinion. That's what I do. You know, it's like, and if you hate it, well, if you hate it and you still want to do it, hate it, but do it like you love it. You know, do it every day like you love it. You know, by hate, I mean, I love working with them. But like right now, I have a lot of shit to do. I have work to do. I just have a lot going on, right? I got some buddies I want to hang out with, but I have to do this, and it changes your schedule. I mean, just as a person, it's a pain in the ass. I have a lot of snakes, but the rule is everyone comes out every day, and what I would like to see is progress every single day. And even when you don't see it, I believe that it's there. I find when they intertwine more with the hook that they are getting a bit more predisposed to be docile. I put that funny, but you know what I mean. That when they're wrapped up like that, they're not losing their minds trying to kill you. But you used to. That's the thing. He really used to go nuts. So I like to be careful with him. But he's so cute. I want to hold you. I want to hold you. Can I trust you? You seem okay. The thing is, sometimes he has these changes of heart. What do you think? You're gonna be good? Would you be good to me if I'm good to you? Oops, sorry, buddy. That was my fault. But, you know, I just like to do this little trial and error thing and see how we do. Seems okay. I think that maybe later tonight we're gonna try this. Sometimes I do a second session, but you know, I can't say it enough. If it's not deadly, just don't do it. You stick your hand into a snake's cage, you're out of your mind. You know, you need to learn the process of, you know, how to use the hook and when to get them from the hook into your hand. It's a whole thing. You know, it's not something that I would take too lightly. I love it, but people often misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying just as a novelty, take out a venomous snake with your hand. No. I'm saying that if you want to develop a relationship with them, which includes holding them and touching them, that you're going to have to work for it. And you're going to have to go out of your comfort zone. And you're going to have to go through these processes that you're probably going to fucking hate because it takes time. You know, it's very time consuming. You know, this is not like, this camera session isn't how much time we spend together, you know. With him, it'll be like an hour today. But it's always at least 20 minutes with every single one. And it yields rewards. I don't know how else to put it. You know, you don't always see them immediately, but you'll see them at least weekly. Oh, it's a bug in here, so I left my cookies out. So, what do you say? We're cool? Are we cool? I think we're going to be okay. You know, I think we're going to be okay, no? Yeah, you're a good boy. All right. Thank you for watching, as always. This is a Guarico rattlesnake, and we're working on free handling for our first time today. He's doing very well, you know. He's come a long way. He's a good little dude. You know, it's been a journey, because at first he was just nuts. He's just starting. You know, we don't do it for extended periods, but we go from the hook to the hand, from the hook to the hand. And so far, I've been okay. Let's hope it continues that way. Thank you for watching from both of them. So, buddy, look at Jakes. He's just chilling, taking a little sun bath. He's a good boy. I cannot believe I'm having to get him a new tank, a new enclosure. I can't. He was just a little baby the other day. Man, does he like to grow. He's a good boy, Shakes. I love this guy. I do. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter, sweetie? You're okay. You're okay. You know, if you're working with a snake and you have a hook, let's say there's a hook in the water, come here, crazy. One way to start free handling is in the water, because they can't move as fast. They'll move almost as fast, but it's a little bit slower. So if you have the hook, you know, one thing you can do, I used to do it as a kid, is see how you can sort of grab them and see how she moves a little bit slower than she would. It's just a little bit of an extra advantage when you first start. A lot of it's just psychological, but hey, if it calms you down, it'll calm them down. She's going swimming. There's fish. I know she's not going to go for the fish. She's a swagger's fish. I'm just trying to help her get this extra stuck shed off. You know. And it's good enrichment. Usually takes a little time for her to calm down. Same with the water color, you know. All of them. You guys, though, it's always a battle with humidity, and we just can't achieve the levels of humidity they have in a natural habitat. So, you know, we do what we can, and one of the things is just letting her swim in warm water. But there's tons of other things. See how she's sort of calming down? Then she'll just soak, you know, just like a retic or any other snake. Once she calms down and sees that she's not in danger. Look how smart the fish are. Look how they... What's the matter? What's the matter? Fish bothering you. You're okay. You're okay. Shh. Easy. Go easy. Just shh. Easy. It's different in the water. Yeah, it's different in the water. What do you say to that? Look at that. Much better. Nice after swim. Yeah, now she gets her towel. She dries off. Pause. Well, she could bite at any moment. That's the truth. But she comes out every day. And we've developed a really nice relationship. She's wild caught. So, at first, it's different than when you have a baby. You have to, she was less calm. And I had to work with her quite a bit. Because at first she was a little nuts. But now she's just fine. And once you develop that trust with them, man, it is like the most rewarding feeling in the world. It takes time to free handle a snake like this. It takes, above all, daily practice. And he always hangs out next to the glass, like he likes to feel the glass. This boomslang really always wants to eat him. It's funny how they're all interested in their own textures. Some like water that aren't supposed to like water. Then there are anacondas that just want to be on the land. And there's retics that won't get out of the water. I have a monocle that stays in the water all day. It's funny. They're all so different. Some like to be handled, some don't. But over time, there's always an enhanced sort of a calm that happens, so it's safer for everybody. As I always say, as long as it's done on a daily basis. This guy, I just love. I just think he's beautiful. He's sweet. Look at that. So one of the things you can do when you're learning to handle a snake is, you have them on a hook. You have them hooked in the front and your fingers in the back. And then over time, if you're doing it every day, and if you decide you want to handle them with just your hands, then you might want to do it in the water, because they can't move as fast. You see, they can still turn to bite you, but in the water, it would be slower. So, it's just a suggestion. Don't expect it to be so much slower. Here's my little fertilants. And the thing with them is they will fuck you up. One bite and you rot. I mean that. The venom will rot right through your flesh. Melt your bone. Excuse me, I got this breathing thing going on. But Ferdinand's very nice. He's a heavy sleeper though. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? He has moments. Who doesn't? He has moments where he goes for me, But to me, it's very important to work with them every single day. And that's what we do. It's a daily thing. I'm so worried about my rattlesnake. I was holding on to him, and he was twitching in a funny way. And I keep thinking about that. What are we gonna do about that, Ferdinand? I got to start talking to some people and researching it. But this guy is very nice. He's gone for me a couple of times. We had one really close call, but he's a good little dude. He's learning. They need to come out every day. Then suddenly all this stuff eventually, look, she's getting tamer, and we've been working together. I never really free handled her, because she's always been touchy. A little touchy. But I think that we're getting to the point where she knows I'm not a threat, you know. No, we're getting there. We're getting there, you see? But not really ready for free handling yet. But that was okay. So let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Let's see if I can do this. I got fish here. I got all sorts of stuff going on. Which is your front? Which is your front? That's your front? Is that your head? Come here, sweetie. Come here, honey. She's so jumpy. I don't know if I could really reach you like this. This is not so easy. If it's not so easy, we're going to have to go the opposite way. Come here, crazy. Ha ha. I see you. There she is. There she is. Come here, sweetie. She's really hard to hook. I always say that. Now you can see. Come on. You got to look how pretty. Can you see how pretty she is? Now, well, here's my boy. You know Shakes, my sweet rattlesnake. Comes out every day. He's done so since he was a little baby. He's one. He was just one a couple of weeks ago. And he's very chill and sweet. He's hungry, but he's always hungry. He's a good little dude, and I love having the privilege of interacting with him. He's such a good boy. You know, I always find that this is safer and it's okay if you do it every day. If you're not going to make that commitment and you're taking him out just to be cool, it's a whole different thing. Anything can happen. You know, if it's every day, again, since he was a baby, I know his behaviors. There are times when he gets feisty, you know. But like, for example, right now, not when he goes in reverse, you know, that's not his time. So, when he goes back into his little house, then he goes nuts. But they all do that. You know, that's their territory. As long as you respect them and love them, you'll be fine. But you could die, you know, you could die, let's be honest, at any moment. It's just not worth it to you. If the risks exceed the rewards, why would you do that? But if you're really into it and do it every day with every snake, the rewards are wonderful. You know, it's just a relationship that may seem anti-natural, but somehow over time it's not. It becomes the most natural thing. And it relaxes you, which I know sounds also counterintuitive, but you could ask anyone who does this. It's somehow like their slow emotions slow you down. It's just nice, you know. So that's my take. That's the way I do it. That's why I do it. But everyone has to decide for themselves. If you're going to use a hook, hey, look, I use hooks sometimes. If you're going to, I always use a hook to take them out and to put them back, because that's when they can kill you. But if you're going to use a hook, well, simply do it every day. See, now he goes a little bit crazier. He's not used to the hook. I mean, he's used to it. He's just not a fan of it. He likes to be able to move naturally. That's what we normally do. I'm going to put him back. I'm going to put you back in your little house. Let's turn this off. We'll leave it on. Come here, buddy. It's go home time. Come here, sweetie. You're getting a bigger house. Actually, maybe today. We'll see if it's done. Get in there, you. Here, watch. I'll show you something. Watch how he changes. You see? Just because it's in, and don't worry, he's getting a new enclosure. It may even be today. I found a really nice one for him. But you see how he changes? He's rattling. You know, if I were to put his little house back, he has a cave that he likes. It's going to be hard with the phone. But then he goes really apeshit. And it's funny because he doesn't want to hurt you. He just wants to go into his cave. Like, watch. I got a ton of shit I'm holding here. Hold on a second. Alright, look, here's your house. You see how he starts to go nuts? Alright, you gotta move back. This is when you need the hook, you know. So, he's not trying to hurt me. He's trying to tell me, yo, man, I wanna go see. He's trying to go into his cave. Alright, go ahead. Can you do that? I think you have to wait a second. Move back. It's alright, sweetie. It's alright. Yeah, just move back for a second. If he'll move back, then he'll go running into his cave. Watch. I gotta move him back. Oh, yo. I'm sorry, bud. I'm afraid you won't fit. You wanna try it? If you're gonna do it, do it. Oh, my back hurts, buddy. Alright, we'll do it your way. Go in. He wants to go into his little cave. Then get all of you in. Look, get your tush. Then move your tush inside too. Move your tush inside. Oh, you're being there you go. Okay. Now, careful. Boop. See, that's all he wants. He wants to go home. It's a pain in the ass. So I gotta bend over. I'm old. I'm older than fucking God. But, oh Christ, that hurts. But, see, he stopped once in his little house. He loves that thing. He went to move him. He doesn't really, come out but to sunbathe. But I just want him to have more space. For me, they don't really use that much space. They want to hide. You're coming out. I can't believe it. He never does that. Yeah, he's hungry. You see, he comes out on his own terms, and he's not rattling. He doesn't usually do that. It's cute. Little guarico rattlesnake. Their venom is neurotoxic. I've never held him without a hook. I just want to see what would happen. He seems okay. You seem okay. I think he'll be okay. We'll see. I gotta play with him more, but we've worked with the hook a lot. He seems... Look, you know the deal with this guy. He's a copperhead. He hates me. It is what it is. His name is Bacon. He's just not very nice to me. And for some fucked up, deep-seated psychological problem of mine, I love him. I don't know why. Because all he wants in this world is to nail me. Don't you? I see you coming. But look, hey, he's pretty, right? He's a pretty dude. There's something about him that somehow is just fucking lovable. And I hate myself for loving him. I do. I don't know why I love you. I don't know why. I didn't even really mean to get him. I was going to pick up a really cool Saharan pit viper and... No, Saharan horn viper. Whatever. And, beautiful snake. And while I'm there, my buddy, he also had him. And he's like this cute little baby. I didn't know he was a prick. I just figured he's a cute little baby. So I say, yo, what if I throw you like a little bit extra money and you give me him? And he did. Then, of course, I got home and I took him out. Well, that's when, he showed me his true colors. And I'm telling you, he wants to bite me. I know you. Just by touching him. Most snakes, most copperheads, you can touch them without them trying to kill you. He's not launching at me like he normally does, and usually he launches at the camera because he wants to get you too. So you're being kind of good for you? Yeah, well, it's not going to fool me. Because I know you, fucker. He's done some evil shit. Yeah, you have. Swaggers does that. He acts like really sweet, but really he's plotting something. You're like, what, you gonna come say hi to me? You're gonna come say hi? That'll be the day. That'll be the day. What are you coming here? Why are you following me? You're not a cobra. Why are you following me? What do you think you would do after you, baby? Who's gonna feed you? Who's gonna feed you? Who else would love you, you little fucker? Look at this face, though. Look at his face. I hate to say it, but he's cute. God, I hate to say it. Look at him. He's pretty, and his face is cute. But he's the devil. You're the devil. Maybe one day, Maybe one day you'll change. Not any day soon.